Welcome back to another episode of the Bolton Career Mode here on FC24. It's Season 5 or Season 6, one of the two, where we're back up into the Premier League. In last episode, we spent hundreds of millions. We also made hundreds of millions here. You can see here our top deals includes the selling of Florian Balogun for 150 million. Right before the first game of the season, we finally got an offer. The first offer ever for Florian Balogun was against one of the 5 clubs that I said we would only sell him to. We got him up to 150 million. The max we could have got was 170. I was not going lower than 150 million. They accepted it. They bought him. So we replaced him with Evan Ferguson. We also say goodbye to Avias. We say hello to Shada. We say hello to Mahero, Asperia, De Kuiper, Paz, Kivior, Han joins the club. Weston McKinney got sold. Bogle got sold. Cabrasi welcomed in the club. A lot of deals went on. A lot of money. A lot of loan deals. A lot of bringing in players. Most importantly, though, our best player that just came back from loan from last season has now been injured in the first game of the season, in the first half of the game of the season. Francisco Conchayo, torn ACL. He is out for 7 months. His season is pretty much all but over. He'll come back towards the end of the season. Hopefully we won't be in a relegation race by then, or at least not too bad of a relegation race. So Asprilla, the Watford player that we brought in, he's now the starting right winger. A massive downgrade, in all honesty, a massive downgrade. But it's the way of the road, unfortunately. We could try and loan in somebody half decent for half a season, or we could just use Asprilla. Let's see if we can loan somebody in that's very good. I almost said Bruno starting 11. Here's Newcastle starting 11. They have a Barber in net, Laporte, Lacroix, Simicon, Giordano, Bruno Gomes, Jolinton, Pobega. Top 3 of Rafinha, Isak, and Gordon. They have Pope on the bench, Barnes on the bench, they have Sarr on the bench, Gramini on the bench there. They obviously won their first game 4-2. I don't know who they beat. We are not going to look at a loan signing for a right winger at the moment. I think we are going to trust Asperillo. We're going to give him at least this game. And if he's absolutely terrible, then we'll look somewhere else. But we also have Kevin Shada that we could bring down the left-hand side. Not going to fix a broken formula. So the only changes we make is Asperilla, because the force change, everybody else is going to come in. So let's see what we can do against a top opponent in Newcastle. This could be a massive wake-up call for the boys in Bolton. Let's see what the boys can do. First massive test of the season. We will play Big 6 clubs this season as well if we can. If it doesn't match with anything, but we will not shade away from the Big 6 clubs. Oh, Giordano equalizes. Not equalizes, he scores. He makes it 1-0 for Newcastle. Well then. And we are down 1-0 early. The cross here from Gordon. Is this Gordon? I think that crossed it. It's a beautiful cross. I thought we was in enough spot to clear it, but Mahero lets the defender, or lets the attacker get in front of him. He's able to just slot it in. And we're down 1-0 in the first 12 minutes of the game. Wake-up call is here. Rafinha, oh, that's actually turned out to a great cross to Giordano. And now Jolinton and Bazunu with a great save there, keeping it reachable distance. Not allowing Newcastle to try and drag their ways out of here. Try and settle that dominant fashion. The cross is in though. Isak down to Gordon. Now Rafinha. Isak. Shot. Penalty. Referee, that's never a pen. It is never a penalty. Lucas gives up the penalty. How is Lucas captain? I don't think Lucas is the captain, but we'll let him have it for now. I just don't see him as a captain of this club, to be completely honest, but for now it is what it is. Isak. Bazunu gets the right way, just didn't get the height on it. Nico Paz. Bergval. Back out wide to Lewis Potter, crossed in. It's Asperia trying to be acrobatic and not clinical. Jacob Cavor stopping him from making it 3. And now Lewis Potter. Can he switch the field over to Asperia? It's our best chance of getting a chance. No, it's cleared. It's halftime. Down 2-0 to Newcastle. Jolinton. Isak. Rafinha. 3-0 for Newcastle. Gordon. Kivior, the penalty. Kivior gives away a penalty. Lucas gives away a penalty. It's not looking good. Save this. I'll play on Isak and Bazunu with the save. And to be honest, I'm not playing on anyway. I was gonna quick sim. We're just gonna get some of the younger boys on to get them some game time. Paz can come off. Walter can come on a center back. Lucas can come on a center back. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think I can make that sub. I can't. We are gonna go ahead and jump to the end there, and we lose 3-0. Massive wake up call. And seeing as we just played Newcastle, let's try and loan in Yankuba Minta, 24-year-old right winger. This one is going to be a basic terms. We're going to try and only do a short term. He will only be here for a season. I do not really want a 1-year loan deal, so we will have to end his loan deal come January. If, hopefully I should remember by then. If I don't remember, then it's going to be a problem, but it is what it is. So he might be coming into the team now for what would be half a season. But first up, we have a Carabao Cup action against Wolves. I'm thinking we simulate through it. We play Brighton, we play Villa to end the episode. I think that's what we do here. Let's go and simulate through this game. We'll go with our strongest team, though, just to give them some more game time out on the park. We'll make some subs later on down the line, no matter the result. And hopefully maybe move on somehow. And Evan Ferguson wins and scores and makes it 1-0, 21 minutes in. And Pepperloo in the 64th minute makes it 1-1 and draws level for Wolves. Into penalty shootout it is. Let's see if the boys have the ice in a penalty shootout. Bazunu with the save. It's the Kuiper first and he misses. So both first takers are missed. Del Castillo scores first for Wolves. Can Evan Ferguson draw a level? Yes, he can. Evan Ferguson draws level. It's Holman up next for Wolves. He scores. It's Lewis Potter. We have two fullbacks as a penalty takers, and Lewis Potter misses his. That's not what you want to see, but that's even better. Van Axel Dongen scores or misses his. Mahedo misses his, and we are going to be sent out here. Lembiaskia scores, wins. Charlie Patino won't even get to take his. Wow. I guess we have no penalty takers, I guess, because I didn't make a single sub. We don't have penalty takers. All of ours are fullbacks, and they're not good enough, apparently. Oh, Yankuba Minta. I was wondering who the heck was coming in. Yankuba Minta joins from loan. He's here perfectly in time for the Brighton game. Now, Brighton have won and lost their first two games, just like us. We are now going towards our next game at Ivy Lane. It's Shada getting the nod instead of Lewis Potter. It's also Minta getting the start instead of Aspria. He's on the bench, and Han is also starting instead of Nico Paz. Let's see what the boys can do. Let's see if we can get back on winning ways against a semi-decent opponent. It's a beatable opponent here in the Premier League. Bergvall on said corner. Evan Ferguson on the header. No. De Kuiper back up over the top. It's Kevin Schotter on his first start of the season. He'll get his first goal for the club. Bolton 1, Brighton 0. De Kuiper on the rebound of the corner. And a header high and tall from Kevin Schotter. Mahedo crossed in again. This time to Kevin Schotter. Down to Bergvall. First time finish. Wide. Lucas intercepts. Patino clears. Bergvall down to Minta. And Minta now able to use his pace, able to use that rapid play style to get past him. And Minter to take the lead, or to double the lead, I say. And Verbergen says no, it's out for a corner. Can't get the double that early, that easily. But Patino, Ferguson, no. It's Han on the rebound. And it's Verbergen to push it over the bar and out for another corner. Charlie Patino. Evan Ferguson, no. De Kuiper, he's not going to shoot that one. It'll fall for Lucas. Back to Minter. Kevin Schotter now. Schotter, Patino, in towards Han. And Han to end the first half with the bang. Van Bruggen with the save. Out for a corner. On, I hit X too many times. De Kuiper into the box. Lucas, no. And it will go halftime. Up 1-0 here against Brighton. Varela, that's a great ball into Doofus. It's a great finish by Doofus. It's 1-1. They start the second half. We're playing against our former center back. He's trying to prove why we should never sold him. But his time here at the club was over. I don't know if he was ready to go, but he's ready to go now. We get past him with ease. A shot now down the left-hand side into Evan Ferguson. First time finish. It's off target. Take a touch, Evan. Chenko, Verdella, Joao Neves, and Patino there. The better midfielder, the better younger midfielder. But the clearance there by Charlie Patino and whatever in Mahedo. There's Tor, Pazuno. Got to be catching that one. Jacobs on that cam. One more chance. This is the last chance of the game. It's Mahedo down to Asprilla. And Asprilla back post. Kevin Shada, get up. No. Jacobs down to pause. Referee, don't blow your whistle. Referee, don't blow your whistle. Now you can blow your whistle. A 1-1 draw against Brighton. Probably deserved and probably undeserved. It's been all Brighton in the second half. That was our biggest chance right there. So we go now with 4 points. We take a point from Brighton. We'll take it, honestly. And we are going to end the transfer window. We are going to close it out with Giovanni Reina going to AS Monaco. Let's go and see the biggest deals of the transfer window. Absolutely insane deals. I could bet not just for my club, but as well as just in total. The biggest deal was Florian Balogun joining PSG from us. The next biggest thing was Baran joining Real Sociedad. I don't know who the heck this guy is. I'm assuming it's a regen. It's Lewandowski's regen, so that makes sense. Zai Emery, 113 million for Kamavinga, 100 million for Olise, and then 92 million for Vega. Tomori joins Arsenal. 88 overall at 30 years old. Not bad for Arsenal. Evan Ferguson was a massive deal coming over to us. Gabriel went from Brighton to Real Madrid for 71 million. Avias was a big deal as well from Bolton to Brighton. So we're involved with a couple of big deals. How much money was spent on the final day? 157 million. That's a very lackluster final day selling there. We get a second round of scout reports here, and then we are kicking things off in Slovenia, where I just accidentally signed that kid and he was absolutely awful. Next up, it's in España, and which we are looking like we aren't getting anything either from España, so nothing out of there. And then finally, but not last but least, Lewis Carpenter. We're going to keep him in here. We're going to let him be scouted just a little bit further. So I got to remember come next month that we kept him in there. We'll let him get scouted. We'll let him kind of see what else the scout can find out against them. Aston Villa have won their first 3 games of the season, and this is why they have Emi Martinez, Reece James, Botman, Garcia, Mendy, Akulej, Kokshu, Tielmans, Mukhtar, Berti, and Bukart in the striker. I'm assuming that's a regen of some sort. They have Sozoba on the bench. They have Ta on the bench. They have Brent on the bench. They have Uzan. They have Mavropanos and Gruder as well on the bench. Let's get into it. We are going to go with our strongest team. We're going to give Kevin Shada the start because he did well there. And we are going to go ahead and give Nico Paz the start. And let's jump into it. Let's see what the boys can do at Villa Park against Aston Villa. Ferland Mendy, Lucas coming across to deal with that, but the clearance might not be great. The Kuiper got up, but the header straight down to Kokshu. Now Mukhtar, now Akolje. This shot blocked, but only to Berti. Kokshu, Barry! It's a brilliant finish, and Bazunu can't save that one. And Aston Villa start the game off strong here. It's 1-0 for the Villas. Honestly, these whip passes aren't coming as easy as I thought they were. They weren't obviously as successful as they were in the championship. Even with the tall striker, we just can't get them off. And Bukar to make it 2 for Villa. It's 2-0. Nico Paz into Bergval, and Bergval on his left foot block. Kevin Shada on the rebound, saved by Evi Martinez. Bukard, Bouchard, post. It was saved by Bazunu. Initially, Mukhtar is able to slide it away. He's offside, though. It won't count. Bukar nearly scores goal of the season for themselves. Mukhtar, Kokshu, De Kuiper clears. Ferguson, Minter, he has to get there. He does. He fights for it. Minter now crossed in. Kevin Scheider lays it down. Bergval, first time finish. We get one back. It's 2-1. We're back in it now. We are back in it now. And it's looking like we might go into halftime down 2-1, which is not bad. It's not the perfect first half, but it could have been a lot worse, and maybe should have been a lot worse. We survive it there. Bergvall, let's see if we can start the second half here on a better note. Is Kevin Schade. Let's see if we can start it off how we kind of ended the first half. Evan Ferguson drawing level. No, Emi Martinez with the save. Bergvall on the corner. Evan Ferguson, no. Kevin Schade rebound. Saved by Emi Martinez. Kept in bounds by Mukhtar. Cleared by Mukhtar. Maeto did well to bring that down, and Maeto now. Maeto crossed in. It'll fall for Bergvall. Referee, that's a penalty. He's giving it. It's a yellow card for Botman, and it's a penalty for Bolton to draw level here. Who won that one? Who technically won it? It's Bergvall. We'll give it to him. It's Evan Bergvall's penalty. Not Evan Bergvall. Did I just say Evan Bergvall? I meant just Lucas Bergvall. It's his penalty. He won it. He'll take it against a penalty king saver. Won't save that one, will you, Emmy? 2-2. And we're back to level terms. Corner short. Kokshu crossed in. Kevin Schade would just bring it down himself, and he's going to look to clear it himself. But Akaluche was there. Garcia now. Kokshu back to Aki. Now Gruda. No penalty. No penalty, but a tap in. Bazunu with the save. It stays in bounds somehow. What a great save by Bazunu. That's why we loaned him in. That's why Reed wasn't ready for this first team football. The Kuiper now into Kevin Schade. Kevin Schade might be earning his way into that starting 11 permanently. Ferguson into Minta. His shot saved. Out for a corner. Charlie Patino on the corner. Evan Ferguson on the header. No. Pause on the header. Goes into the back of the net, and Bolton turn it around completely. 3-2 for Bolton. Pause with the lifting header over Emi Martinez. Nobody's on that side of the post. Nico Paz gets his first goal of the season in a very crucial moment. Kevin Schade now down to De Kuiper. De Kuiper into Evan. Evan Ferguson now looking to double the lead. He had to cross it in. It might fall into the back of the net itself. No. Cleared by defender off the line. Kevin Schade putting the pressure on, no. Back to De Kuiper. And De Kuiper now. Just keep that in play. Whipping across. It's meant to head it in. No, it's just off the defender and out to the keeper. Uzan. Barry. Crossed in. Back post to Kuiper. Deals with it. Kevin Schade. Now Bergvall. Out wide for Kevin Schade. Can he get there first? He will get there first. It's Finn Botman looking to defend. He's on a yellow card after giving away a penalty that equalized things. Did well there to win the ball back. And Aston Villa now on the attack, trying to draw a level out of nowhere. They thought they were in glory land. But Bolton, we fight back. We don't give up. Ferguson now. Minter out wide to Kevin Schade. Kevin Schade back post, possibly for Evan Ferguson on the volley. The defender did well to get his body enough in the way. But it still might be too late for Aston Villa. Maeto, Minter, Maeto can't find Evan Ferguson. Charlie Patino can't find a white shirt. Ferland Mendy has to get the ball up now. They have to get over that halfway line if they want to have a chance. They're not going to. It's Aston Villa 2, Bolton 3. 3 unanswered goals, and Bolton are going to pick up all 3 points against a very good Aston Villa side. And we end the episode in 8th. 4 games in, we have 2 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. Not a bad second stint here in the Premier League. We give Aston Villa their first loss of the season. That is absolutely insane. Arsenal is behind us. Tottenham is behind us. They're struggling. They haven't picked up their first points of the season, their first win of the season. Chelsea is struggling to start the season. Sheffield United are 0-4 to start the season. Middlesbrough have only won 1 game. They've lost 3. Bournemouth are struggling. Nottingham Forest, Wolves are struggling. Absolutely insane. What a way to start the season. When we come back, we have Leeds United, who are right below us. Then we have Nottingham Forest, and then we have the first Big 6 game in which we'll play against Manchester City to wrap up the month of September. And then October, we have Arsenal, Fulham, West Ham. In November, we have Tottenham, Brentford and Sheffield United. December is a massive month, though. Chelsea, Man United, Liverpool. We won't play all three of those. I know that for sure. We won't play all three of those. We'll play one of the Burnley games. Wow, massive, 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 massive stuff to come. But for now, that's going to be it for me today. We end the episode in 8th. Leave a like, subscribe, and peace out.